Are we good to start? All right.
So the players are ready to go. I believe Julian won the die roll here.
Draw, stand by main.
Stand by phase.
All right.
Sure.
Activate Old Charmy Perulia.
But even though Julian won the die roll, it looks like Perulia is coming down in the draw phase for Steven, or standby phase. Before the main phase is the most important part. That's the one you have to do before the main phase so your opponent can't normal summon.
Set 2.
It looks like we're just going to be setting 2. Not committing anything here to the Perulia, maybe not even having anything. It looks like he has a couple of Mulcharmies of his own. I'm surprised he even chose to set any.
A slow start for Julian.
This is what Steve wants to see, and he gets to start off with that Fallen of the White Dragon, using its effect in the hand to send Albion to the graveyard to special summon itself. Now he will be locked into level 8 Fusion or Synchro monsters for the rest of the turn, but he's going to be able to summon an Ecclesia monster from the deck.
Summon Incredible Ecclesia.
Incredible Ecclesia hits the board here. Let's see if he goes immediately to a Synchro summon, or if we want to extend further from here.
Yeah.
You know, I think out of all the matches we've watched, this is the first time I've seen someone actually lead with Fallen of the White Dragon.
It hasn't come up too often, right?
It's been a lot of Rahu, a lot of Branded Fusion, a lot of things that lock you out of the synchros. I don't think I've actually got to see Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon be summoned to the field just yet.
This is an ideal situation for Steven.
Good.
Yeah.
Looks like Ecclesia is able to resolve here, unless Julian has a response. There's going to be a Forbidden Droplet. We're trying to cut off the Ecclesia's effect to go ahead and summon that Cartesia. No more access to Fusion Summoning just yet.
Did he send the Perulia for the Droplet there?
He did, he did.
Negate this, obviously.
Yeah. End main phase?
Okay.
That's fine.
Battle phase.
I'll take it.
1250.
All right, it's just a slow start for both players here, not having any way to extend, but at the very minimum, the Albion is going to get him a copy of Fallen the Virtuous.
But you have to wonder how much that Perulia played into slowing Julian down, and now the Perulia won't be active.
End phase?
You have to imagine that his hand was rough, and the Perulia just really didn't have too much of an impact. But yeah, as you mentioned, the Fallen of the Virtuous is going to be set now at the end phase.
Yeah, very slow starts for both these players. Very weak to interaction here. Not typical for the Dracotail strategy, but it has happened many times.
Still an end phase.
All right, and a pass. It's going to be end phase Fallen the Virtuous here from Julian, probably going after
his opponent's Fallen the Virtuous.
Exactly the case. I mean, imagine he could go after the unknown, maybe trying to take out something like Dracotail Flame potentially.
I imagine you just want to do this now because this Fallen the Virtuous will get you another one. And then you can go after the second one, not give him the chance to use his other Fallen the Virtuous to have even more follow-up, depending?
The same kind of way. Like if it's Flame set, right? You'd want to go after the Flame now so you can't use the Flame, and then you use your follow-up Fallen the Virtuous on the other Fallen the Virtuous before he can use Fallen the Virtuous. But we're both wrong. He's going after Ecclesia.
That's fair.
Can I trigger Ecclesia here?
But now he's going to be able to add back the incredible Ecclesia because
you have
Albion is in the graveyard.
Yep.
And then during the end phase still, I assume Julian will be resolving his own Albion.
That's good.
The Fallen and the Virtuous is just the gift that keeps on giving.
The most popular card, I want to say, in this tournament. And then Branded Fusion is able to go to the hand here.
So Julian is going to be able to play unless Stephen Gleason has that Dracotail Flame set face down.
A Flame, an Ash Blossom, a lot of options to be able to stop a Branded Fusion. And you know his hand is particularly weak going up to this point. And because Steven didn't continue his play, you have to assume that he has many options to try to stop your opponent from playing.
Oh, that's a good draw.
Pretty good draw.
Definitely saw that. He's going to start with Branded Fusion. Does he have the Ash Blossom? And it looks like he does.
And Ash Blossom is going to meet the Branded Fusion here. No response from Julian. And now he's going to have to normal summon that card he drew this turn.
An excellent draw, a necessary one, and it's going to be the Dracotail Lucius. You know, Stephen Gleason is not happy to see that. He's probably hoping that that Ash Blossom was going to end the turn since he had such a weak turn one, but this card off the top, heart of the cards, came through for Julian.
Now this is going to go ahead and add a copy of, I can only assume, Phimena. Give him some way to Fusion Summon. Not going to be able to do a whole lot on its own. I doubt he has too many other Dracotails in his hand. If he does indeed have a copy of Flame, he's going to be able to stop whatever spell that is set.
Yeah.
Add 5 mana.
Yep, and it is going to be 5 mana.
Okay.
Anything on res?
No.
Leave main phase.
All right, we're just going to enter battle phase here.
Okay.
Think which phase to enter.
I'm sorry?
I said think on which phase to enter.
Okay.
Oh, okay. He might potentially just going straight to end phase here.
Battle.
Okay. We are
Start
entering battle phase.
A slow game, a fair game here in top 8.
Just going to poke for that
62.
1800.
Yep. End battle.
Yep. 67.6750
For me and 62 for him.
Yep.
And just a little bit of damage taken from both these players here. Very
Sorry,
small
I
attacks.
I said enter main phase 2, that's fine?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Attempt to leave main phase 2.
Yeah, just going to pass here, just hoping to use the 5 mana as an actual interruption
Attempt to pass turn.
because he is afraid of flame.
Fallen Virtuous.
And there's another copy. Oh, no, it's the same one. The same one. So this is going to get him a lot here because, I mean, I guess that was the reason to not use the 5 mana. He knows he has the Fallen and the Virtuous. He's going to be able to go after the Lucius. If he's not able to resolve the fusion summon, he can't do anything.
Yep.
And now this Albion is going to be able to search Branded Fusion as well.
It's a Branded Fusion back and forth. Whose Branded Fusion will resolve first? Who's the first player that's going to be able to get a Fusion Monster to stick onto the field?
I mean, Steve is clearly in the driver's seat here. Julian needs to have an answer for the Branded Fusion at the minimum. Looks like he does have a copy of Ash Blossom in his hand. To at least answer that, but he has the Ecclesia back in his hand as well.
Standby phase, main phase.
Standby.
All right, and Mulcharmy Perulia coming down here for Julian. Not the one you want to have versus a Branded Fusion.
Activate Branded Fusion.
But he has the Ash Blossom. Both players' Branded Fusions getting Ash Blossom, cutting off the circle that the Fallen and the Virtuous kind of creates. We're able to continue cycling.
Now Steve has a decision. He has the ability to continue playing with the Ecclesia, but Julian only has the singular 5 mana in hand. Do you just let him draw into one more card and then try to play on the next turn?
He decides to go 5 mana, fusing the Incredible Ecclesia, and it looks like another copy of 5 mana for Arthalion.
Fantastic draw there, getting a 5 mana.
Steve is breaking, by the way.
So he's going to use the effect of Arthalion to add 2 cards back. He's going to be able to use 5 mana to set.
Chainlink 1, Arthalion.
And I think you're right about the driver's seat here for Gleason.
I'd like going to add back either a copy of 5 mana from the graveyard or another Ash Blossom just to
good
have
measure.
That defense. Yeah.
And
it feels good when you're like in a position ahead and you're able to add back something like Ash for sure.
5 mana.
He doesn't need to do that much damage here. He's already poked for a little bit. Can he resolve this Rahu? Can't Ash again. You know everything your opponent has. He just needs to be able to finish this game.
You ashed me once. Can't get ashed again. That's the truth. So here we go. What has Gleason got? He's going to activate that Rahu. Yep, Julian just lets it go. He's going to be using the 5 mana from hand and probably an Urgula from the deck.
Yep, there's the Urgula. This isn't likely just going to summon Gulamel. Yep, just having that interruption as well.
So he only needs just a little bit more damage, right? Yeah, 6,750. He has 58 right now.
Yeah, I don't know if he's able to do the damage this turn, but I don't think he needs to.
He does have like the Ash Blossom, the Flame. Julian's only sitting on like 1 or 2 cards in hand.
He'll have access to 5 mana. At the very minimum, if Julian's only plays activating 5 mana, you can chain to fuse him Secretarion, giving him no options.
True.
950.
Unless he draws like a Malulu, but even then, it still will be tough.
If you draw a Malulu, you can't do anything. Well, I mean, you can normal summon the Malulu and activate it, but then you could just chain anything to try to chain the...
Oh, then he doesn't have another monster. Yeah, because the Gulamel will just take out the Malulu. Draws Rahu, maybe? Oh, it's another 5 mana, and it's going to probably be a concession here. Yep. Sees that he can't win this game, and Steven well, just trading card, world champion in general.
I mean, Steve says he's been playing for nearly 20 years. He's had to have been somewhere near this seat before.
Draw, standby.
Now is not the time to let the nerves get the best of you, but Julian is able to start this game, starting off with that Lucius here.
Already miles better than game number 1.
Yeah, no response from Steve, no Mulcharmies yet.
Res.
At the very least, we can can out Perulia. I wonder if he even kept it in at this point. Okay, but we do have the Fallen of the White Dragon as follow-up here.
Spent all weekend not seeing this card be summoned before locked into fusions, and now it's happened 2 games in a row.
I mean, fantastic start for Julian right now.
It really is. These are the 2 cards you want to see in your opening hand going first. So the Fallen of the White Dragon is going to send the Albion, the Branded Dragon to the graveyard, and then on summon is going to special summon the incredible Ecclesia from the deck.
Oh, no, you're good.
So now he can synchro summon for Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon.
It seems like Steven's just letting him have the go-ahead. Yep, Ecclesia is going to be able to activate its effect and resolve. Is going to summon most likely Cartesia from the deck. Now this gives him yet another way to fusion summon. So he has the Phimena in hand. He has a Cartesia to fusion summon. And then we're going to be backing it up with a Rahu.
Wow. This is in his hand. Yeah, it hasn't even had to set the Rahu. That means he's probably going to be able to access every single Dracotail trap.
He's going to be using the Phimena from the hand. Considering which one to use from the deck, it's going to be the Urgula.
It's almost always Urgula, I feel like, because it just gives you back the
It's a
monster
safety
from the
net.
graveyard. Yeah.
You definitely want to have access to the Urgula at all times, just so you can make sure you can add the Phimena back in case something happens to the Stallion. But you are backed up here because you have Cartesia as well.
2 Phimena, 3 Urgula.
No response.
0 responses from Steve right now. Flame hits the field. What will be our second? It's going to be that Ketu Dracotail. And Phimena goes to hand.
All right, so he's probably going to activate Ketu.
Yep.
He already has Phimena, so Malulu. Yeah, it's already on top.
Nice.
He knew that's what he was going to get. He saw it on top of the deck. Just adds the Malulu to the hand.
Thinking.
Might as well save some time.
That's flame, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yep, there's a flame set. Now he can
Cartesia effect.
use the Cartesia effect. He's going to likely just use the Phimena again. Oh no, he's going to actually get rid of the Malulu here to get 2 more cards off of these Dracotail effects.
Secretarion Dragon coming
Malulu
down.
He does actually have to use the Malulu as well because he needs to use a dragon if he's going to fuse with the Lucius because he is locked into level 8 or fusions or synchros. Can't make the Gulamel currently. And it's going to get the Sting and the Horn.
So Dracotail, Sting, Flame, and Horn all set face down.
Malulu in the graveyard, but you have the Urgula to add back the Lucius.
Contemplating if he needs that extra name in his hand. I think
Just
it's
haven't used
pretty
Phimena yet,
safe
right?
insurance, so
That's
if something were to go wrong,
Secretarion.
you just want to have the monsters in hand. It also gives you more chances. Oh, he's using Secretarion, so he's going to probably put back the Lucius to summon the Malulu.
Yeah,
exactly.
If I go back in. Or
So
if I
he's
don't
leaving
go
the
back
Urgula
in.
in the graveyard just for the following
And these are
turn.
the other 2 traps, right? It's
Yeah, it's all 3 traps.
Sting. Okay.
Yeah, just letting me know.
Thank you.
You know what's even cool on Master Duel? You can go back in the history and it shows you where the Dracotails were set in which zone.
Attempt to leave main
Huh.
phase.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Yeah, reading the log, it helps a lot.
Yeah. Now Fallen and the Virtuous also in Julian's hand.
Okay.
I mean, he was going to be able to access it during the end phase anyway because of the Albion.
Target Urgula.
Yeah, and so he's going to go ahead and use it here maybe to special summon.
I mean, he
Okay.
does. Well, he doesn't control
There's
Ecclesia at the moment.
It just has to be in the graveyard, right?
Albion effects.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just putting the Urgula on the field, and then Albion will reset that Fallen the Virtuous.
Ecclesia engraved.
Ecclesia can now go back to the hand.
And then return this.
Ecclesia goes
And-
back to hand. Ecclesia also on the Dark
drop
Dragon. 2 places at once, comes back to the field.
Now,
Stand by
this
main
is a
phase.
lot more than the typical Dracotail board can be broken through
it's only-
Dracotail Engine.
It's only 10 cards on the field.
Yeah, it's something light.
There's no negates. I don't see any negates. I mean, the Malulu is a monster effect negate, I suppose. Inner battle phase? Oh, I guess Flame kind of counts as a negate.
It's at least something, but yeah,
How do you feel about evenly matched against Branded? Or against Dracotail?
I think it's actually pretty solid.
It seems like it would
Yeah.
be, right? You have to forego your battle phase, but
set.
it looks like he's going to threaten a Fallen of Albaz right away. This is
that's
probably,
the debate.
as funny as this setting a monster is like the
on
most
rest.
threatening thing you can do to a Dracotail field. You have to like force out interaction right away. Or they have to believe you don't play the original Fallen of Albaz.
Yeah, does Julian respect that? I mean,
I'll go
what's he really going to do about it right now? He's going to use the Fallen of the Virtuous? Or no, he's going to activate the Cartesia.
Chain.
Cartesian, he's going to chain his Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon.
Okay.
I'm going to summon the Albaz
So
in my
the
graveyard.
Ecclesia is going to banish itself to special summon the Fallen of the
Let's
White
use it again
Dragon,
immediately.
I think.
That's my hand.
Or,
Yeah, he's just going to
Yeah.
use it as well as that for
Oh.
the Mirror Jade.
okay, so it came out and was used as
Effects,
material.
materials.
Got it.
And now Mirror Jade is going to, I imagine, immediately
Can see your
activate.
grave.
All right, Steve
He
has not
just-
conceded yet, so I imagine he has some kind of options.
So in case you missed it, the Fallen White Dragon was special summoned to the field and uses the materials to count as Fallen Albaz for that Mirror Jade. He didn't
Sorry,
actually
thinking.
physically place it
I'll
on the
make a
field,
picture
just
with it,
saving
right?
a
Yes,
step.
correct.
Yeah, Julian tries to save clicks here.
Yeah.
Is Steve considering responding to anything in this chain, or is because Mirror Jade, I assume, is going to be the next action?
Okay, he has some going second tools in his hand.
Active Jade. Dump Lenitus so you can't make yours.
So Mirror Jade
Oh, sorry. Are you thinking your response?
is going to
yeah,
activate its
thinking.
effect.
My bad.
He's going to wait to see
apologize.
if
You're good, you're good.
Gleason has a response.
Sends his album not as his own.
It looks like he might be
Change
considering. Yep, he's going to activate Forbidden Droplet to send. It is Fallen of Albaz.
Oh, it was actually Fallen of Albaz.
Just sending one.
Just one.
Just using the one. He had his Forbidden Droplets of his own coming out of the side deck.
Just one.
He's used Cartesia, he's used Mirror Jade. This is either going to go for the Malulu or the Secretarion.
I think you go for Malulu, right?
Okay, here.
Nope,
Yeah.
Secretarion.
I mean, yeah, you have to have some way to play at this point.
Oh, he knows he has 5 mana also.
And now the Mirror Jade has to resolve to banish a
Goodbye,
monster.
soldier.
Yeah, just take itself
Okay.
out of the equation.
Yeah, Secretarian was negated.
Secretarion's effect
good.
is negated.
Activate 5 mana.
And now we're activating our Fimena. Still a lot to deal with here. Malulu is online, Fimena's online, and then all 4 of those spells and traps.
It's a lot.
We'll see if Steve can claw his way back into this game. No interruptions into Julian's full field, and now he's trying to break the board.
Chain Mulu.
We're going to chain Malulu to the effect
No response.
of Fimena. We'll see if he tries to make a second Secretarion. He's going to use the Ecclesia in the hand.
My EMZ
That is a
busy.
spellcaster and a dragon. It's okay. No, it's going to be a Gulamel.
All right, so it's Frixel and Urgla, so he's going to have his pick of which Dracotail trap he wants to take out, or if he wants to go after the unknown. Or I guess it's known because he used the Fallen and the Virtuous.
Yeah,
so
everything is known.
He knows exactly where everything is.
Fallen the Virtuous in this deck is essentially just the 4th Dracotail spell trap.
It does feel that way.
You have one card in hand, by the way,
So
right?
Correct.
Arthur Lion is going to activate the effect to add 2 cards back. The
Sorry,
Frixel
thinking.
and the Urgla is going to try and set a couple of Dracotail spell or traps, and the Urgla will also be able to take out a spell or trap along the way. But that Dracotail Sting could prove problematic for whatever Arthur Lion targets.
Target.
I mean, at this point, it kind of feels like you have to go for the flame here with
Target
Urgla.
Frixel
Everything else is
Target
extremely chainable.
Gulamel. And then.
Not that Urgla
2
targets,
Urgla,
but
3 Frixel.
Julian can just use all those
So
cards
that was
right
chaining-
now and I imagine
the
Flame
3
is the
chains on
card
lick, right?
that you
Correct.
want
Okay.
to get
Chain link
around.
for Malulu.
Sorry.
I don't know, it's tricky with the Gulamel in the field because anything that he sets off of these effects as well can be just met.
So the last chain
I'll
link
do
is the
chain link
Malulu
5.
trying to negate something
Called
and
by
set
the
a
grave on
card.
Malulu.
But Steven Gleason has called by the grave going after that Malulu. He wants to chain that so the Gulamel won't be able to destroy a card, so this might prompt Julian to use another Dracotail card just so he can get that effect of Gulamel.
You might as well flame this.
Yeah, there's no more cards left in Steven's hand.
I mean, this seems like it's going to be wrapped up pretty quickly.
Thinking.
Steve has no more answers.
I guess he might want to save the Gulamel effect for whatever gets set off of
Yeah.
the Dracotail cards.
Yeah. Between the Gulamel and the Fall and the Virtuous, you can just target down everything that Steve has.
Yeah, this game is
so banish those two. I
gonna
will put
wind
back
up being
Ketu. My deck
Julian's
is
to win, I believe.
I don't know. I
I mean,
just
it was
yeah,
a
fine.
tall order for Steve to be able to break this.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you. So I put back Ketu to the bottom. I will draw one off of Sting.
Oh, wow, that's a powerful card to draw as well.
Resolving Flame to negate this.
Yep.
I will put back Rahu and draw a card.
Ooh,
now I'm
good
resolving
to see a side
Malulu.
deck card there from Julian.
Like 2 side deck cards drawn
I
off
will
of that.
set Rahu and negate
If it wasn't already over, it will be over soon.
Now you
Wait, what was the
resolve
first
your
one you drew? Was
Fixel.
it
My set.
Battalion,
Okay.
see?
I was looking
It
at a
was
side
Fixel
deck and I was like, it
Fixel
had to have
first.
been that one. I missed the
But
draw
it doesn't
for
really
that
matter
first
which one
one.
was first as long as you
That one's alright against
as we
Dracotail.
announce it
Yeah.
which one's happening.
Just-
it's just hard to remember.
It is, yeah.
Chain Link
But
17.
yeah, he's going to use the horn.
set
He's going to set the
Ketu.
Ketu, but this is going to be to no
And then
avail.
Urgula.
The
I'll
Urgula
set
could take out
Rahu, and I'll destroy
something,
here.
but you want to go after the Dracotail card because that might
Sure.
cut off the Gulamel, but he has 5 min in his hand as well,
Res.
right?
He does.
Yeah, so he'll
Yep.
be able to pop
Oh.
both of these spell and traps. Both will be destroyed.
Oh.
From the Gulamel and the Fallen and the Virtuous.
Now he just has to make
I'll
sure.
take 5
I mean, he has Urgula on the field as well.
That's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
the Urgula can also take out spell or trap. Like
Wow.
that means the Gulamel can take out the Arth Lion. The
Chain Link
Urgula and the
1.
Fallen and the Virtuous can take out both the
Urgula-
spells and traps,
Urgula
and
inside.
Stephen Gleason will be left with 0 cards.
And there's more than 8,000 points of damage just already on the
I'll
field
concede.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve finally choosing to concede.
He's like, yeah, all right, you got this one.
fair
Fist
enough.
bump, good luck.
Good sportsmanship all around.
Steven will be starting things off. Here's some claps from the crowd, excited for this match to start, or maybe one of the other matches concluded.
Stand by, main phase.
Okay, I see some
Stand by.
Mulcharmies. It's going to be a Fualos,
Okay, Fuwalo's prior to the main phase here.
Thinking.
which I think is correct
It
to play
resolves.
around Femina.
We'll see if...
Yeah, main phase is good, right?
Yeah, we're entering the main phase now. There is no response to the Fuwalos.
Do we have a Lucius?
Activate Brain Fusion.
Going to start with Branded Fusion.
I mean, that's a rough one to have when your opponent has Fuwalos.
Think.
Oh, but he's gonna Ash it anyway.
Still going to Ash Blossom it. Wow. Normal summon
Activate
Yeah,
Lucius.
it's fine.
I mean, strong hand from Steve here.
The Branded Fusion may have been the bait.
It usually is. Won't immediately have any access to Fallen the White Dragon, but he will be accessing his Dracotail engine here. Will he be going for Femina?
I mean, now that Julian's used 2 points of interaction from the hand there, he only has 3 cards, drawing to 4. So if there's a way that Steven can establish some disruptions or just have it be himself to be in an okay position, he might try and hope that Julian just doesn't have
Activate
enough
Femina?
gas. But no, he wants to have those Dracotail traps online. He's going to use the Femina with the Lucius on field and 2 cards from hand, being Dracotail Urgula and Dracotail Malulu. So he'll be able to add back a couple cards with the Arth Lion, and he's going to be able to set 3
I'm
Dracotail
going to target
I mean, this
spells and traps.
Femina
is the
and
pivotal moment. If this Arthalion
Malulu,
does resolve and
and
is
then
able to
chain
add
link
back
2
these Dracotail cards,
Lucius,
huge.
this is
3
huge. He's
Urgula
going to have
for
all
you're good.
3
Okay.
spells and traps, as well
The
as having
symbol.
all
Yeah, all of
And I'll draw a card.
the responses
Yes.
necessary with the Femina. A very, probably the most ideal situation to have into a Fuwalos.
4, right? Yeah.
4, yeah. 6 total. I drew 1.
Yep.
So it looks like everything's all good. I wonder what... Did we see what his targets were with the Arthalion?
I'm gonna guess it's Malulu and Femina. I mean, he can, no matter what, he can pretty much add every card in his graveyard back to his hand. Unless he wants to give Julian back that Ash Blossom. But I don't think that's gonna
Unlikely.
happen. Unlikely. Unlikely is a good word for that, sure.
We're going to be going for Flame and Ketu here,
Set Horn.
along with
Okay.
Horn. So maybe foregoing Sting,
And then add back.
unless it's already in your hand.
Yeah,
But-
I like Sting more than Horn, yeah. But it is gonna be the Femina Malulu back to the hand.
Urgula
I'm
can
assuming
add
you're
back
about to
Lucas if he
Ketu
so
side.
chooses, but I don't think he
Uh,
will.
activate.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's going to use the effect of Ketu to get access to Pan, if we didn't have it already. Or maybe even another copy of Urgla. Urgla is exceptionally strong in the mirror match.
Yeah, being able to go after those spells that they set.
And
It is going
incredible.
to be Urgla.
Yep, and now he's going to put the
Is that okay?
Urgla on
Yeah.
bottom
Do you mind
to add
tapping your
back
deck like
the
this?
Lucius,
Oh,
so
I'm
he
sorry.
has plenty
No,
of
like this.
Dracotail names in his
Yeah.
hand to be able
Thank
to
you.
use Fimena.
Yeah, when you already have another
Fresh
Urgla going
leaves.
into your hand, you might as well use the one in the graveyard.
Can I see the
Yep.
all the that's fine.
Okay. Oh, all the known stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is in my hand now.
Yeah,
This is in my hand.
Yeah.
And
Lucius
then
Lucius
you
going
don't
back
know
in the
this
hand,
one,
the
but know
Urgla's
these.
in
Okay,
hand.
thank you.
The Fimena and the
So, Horn Flame
Malulu.
in the middle.
Incredible stuff.
Fimena.
Some mystery
Jeez,
cards here. Will there be
Urgla's in
another
hand.
set to go
Good.
along with
Yeah.
those trap cards?
It looked like it. That looked like a spell card to me. And a good
Oh, yeah.
one.
Yeah.
He's going to
So
set
what's more?
another
Flame
card.
Horn.
Correct.
Flame Horn.
Yep.
Flame. Yeah,
Flame
you're
Horn.
good. All right, you're
All
passing
right,
turn.
now this is
You're
going
off
to
for
be the tournament moment for Julian. How will he be able to play into this field? He had the Fualos, he had the Ash Blossom, he has the starters in hand, he has a diverse selection of cards.
Thinking.
He might be able to play through this.
Yeah, it does look like he has some strong starters here.
Incredible. His hand looks strong.
Normal summon Lucas effect.
Starts with Lucius.
I mean, that should be A-okay.
No response.
Yep, no response.
Couldn't tell if he already had access to Fimena, but it looks like we're going to be having the Urgla here.
Res.
Needs to get rid of that Dracotail Flame.
I mean, yeah, that's very threatening for Steve. Doesn't want that Urgla to be able to resolve. Wants to cut off any way to fuse. Likely already has Fimena in hand.
So if he uses the
Sorry,
Fimena,
you're good.
I don't think he can use the Fimena right now. He only has that one other monster in hand.
I mean, he can use the Urgla and the Lucas in the field, right?
I mean, he would chain the Fallen Riches to take out the Lucius.
He doesn't know he has that.
I would do it. Because, but I mean, you know, I know all the cards.
Yeah.
It would be a bold play, but it could be a tournament-winning play for him.
I mean, if he doesn't use the Fimena, then it plays into the flame with anything.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Maybe Branded Fusions first?
Yeah, Branded Fusion is solid bait.
Right.
All right, Branded Fusion. Because right now, I think Steven's hoping he doesn't have access to Rahu. But yeah, he's just going to flame it. But
he doesn't-
Forbidden Droplet is brutal. Oh, man. The Flame's going to get dodged. The Branded Fusion's going to resolve. It's not quite as good as Double Cyclone, but it's still really strong.
You have Steve no longer in the driver's seat.
He scooted over to the passenger seat at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he still has the Fimena with tons of Dracotails in the hand.
But so does Julian.
But so does Julian.
Thank you.
He has some powerful
Green
spells,
hand, right?
too. I mean, his hand is Branded Fusion, Forbidden Droplet, Lucius, Rahu, Fualos, Ash. Like, that.
It's pretty ideal.
Yeah, that doesn't get much better than that.
Now it's going to be a battle of the Urglas here. How well you can time them, what value you can get off of them. Steve has some good removal tools to counter the cards that you get off the Dracotail effects.
He's going to send down Blazing Cartasia and fall onto the White Dragon.
Mute Chain.
Albion
I'll
the Brand Dragon is going to be
trigger
summoned.
Albion.
We'll probably see the effect be used here.
The Brand
Summoning it in
Dragon.
defense mode, knowing that the Dracotail Horn is
There's
lying
nice.
in wait.
Thinking.
And now Julian's considering his options before continuing here. I can only imagine you're going to activate the Albion from this point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's just decided if he wants to banish like the Albion and the Fallen Light to go into Mirror
What's up?
Jade.
I use Cartesia and fall into the White Dragon.
Yep, so now he's going to banish the Albion and
Yep.
the Fallen White Dragon, as you said.
Is
Going
he
for
ma-
Chaos, Star
Oh.
Source. That's two, that's
Chaos
two
for
Light and Darks. It's going to hit two back row.
Oh, no.
It's going to force out everything Steve has as far as the field.
Yeah, he still has lots of interaction from the hand, but the part that's going to like hurt him is just that Rahu being in hand already. He's not going to be able to use the Urgla to try and stop Rahu from resolving.
I mean, Julian will have to be careful moving forward of the Fimena in Steve's hand.
Yeah. He also has the Malulu, which
horn.
is useful, but gonna go ahead and use the horn to return his own Arthline, so he might have to be able to play around Ketu Dracotail.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than giving him his Lucius back.
Yeah, and he's gonna probably fall on the versus, take out the Lucius.
I think that would make sense.
Lucius, Urgula, Fimena, Merlin.
Send Alba.
We're sending Albulanatis here.
I'm gonna target Lucius.
Ooh, one of our other matches must have concluded.
Chain
Look at the crowd popping up, and now he's gonna chain the Fimena to the Fallen the Virtuous, targeting the Lucius.
Yeah, just to get the value out of it right now. He's going to use both monsters on the field. That's going to be able to make Secretarion before his opponent even chains the Fimena here. So now his Fimena, not extremely strong, but at least it will have Malulu to back it up.
All right, now the horn resolves. Going to put back the Arthline, put the
And
Ketsu at the
shuffle your
bottom.
deck, right? Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
your
Steven
Urgula's at the
Gleason
bottom.
is going to draw a card. Is it going to be something? Oh, it is something useful.
On res, I will
And
trigger.
He drew
That
a
was
piece
everything,
of
right?
interaction.
Yeah,
That was
I'll
actually an
trigger
insane draw,
Lucas.
by the way. You might have missed it.
Okay.
But
I
it's
did
a,
have
it's a card that
two
can
in hand.
stop
That's
Rahu.
right.
That was actually the best card he could have drawn in his deck.
Well, I mean, this
So
is the
Rahu,
powerful
Rahu.
part of all of these effects. For Dracotail trap cards, you just get that extra draw, and when you're playing so much powerful non-engine, you're bound to draw one.
That was insane. Oh, that was might be a game-saving draw. That just really shows you, like, just the traps not only are really strong, but those draws could be so impactful.
I mean, that's what's carried Dracotail this far. Not necessarily because their board was oppressive, but because the draws were.
Yeah.
Results.
Now he's going after the Fimena. I'm sure that Julian set Ketu here. And Gleason wants to take care of it, so he's going to use the Fimena, sitting Malulu and Urgula. So he'll be able to negate the Secretarion, destroy the back row.
But he's not going to be able to use the Arthelion that he summons if he's opting to summon Arthelion
Sorry.
here.
Thank
He could summon something completely different.
Might be his own Secretarion, if I had to guess.
I think that he's thinking about it. Oh, he's thinking about Gulamel. That's not bad. No, is
Oh, we're using the new one.
you. Chalice.
Oh, okay. So we
Chain
get
of
to see the
Blood
brand
So I'm in
new
nowhere. Is that what I heard?
Dracotail
Chalice.
Outburst Protocol. It doesn't have an effect on the
have
opponent's turn,
no
right? It's only during your turn to shuffle.
Yeah,
it.
it's not a quick
So
effect, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
it's not.
Negate.
But he doesn't have to spend waste like his second Arthelion on it.
I'm in nowhere is so
Interesting.
funny.
So negating the Secretarion.
Game appreciates game.
Ball knows ball.
Gonna be able to set the Ketu.
And then
Urgula, take out the back row to the Ket. Oh, he set a Rahu. Okay, so it's a bluff Rahu, not a Ketu.
My
But
friend,
Julian only has 2 cards in
you
hand.
have Ash Blossom.
And there comes the Rahu. He knows
You do?
if he has Ash Blossom, he's in trouble. And guess what? He drew off the Dracotail card. And he knows that he drew it because he knew all the other cards.
Yeah.
The biggest draw of Gleason's Yu-Gi-Oh! Career is this Ash Blossom.
Julian knew it too. He asked him,
so
"Did you
good.
draw it? Did you draw it?" He said, "Yeah." He shook his head and then just flipped it.
I only did it. I did it because it.
Julian looking at his graveyard, wondering if he could have done anything different, if there was a different line of play, a different path, anything.
Both players playing to their outs here. Julian out of resources. Steven passing. He gets to resolve the Albulanatis at the end phase.
Hands on the head. He knows it was just an incredible draw.
He's
and
conceding.
gonna concede.
Steve moves on to top 4.
Absolutely insane.